you guys, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever met one of those people where it doesn't really seem to matter what's going on? They are always pretty calm and cool and collected. That's what I want us to get to. So that's what I want to go over today, is things that we can do to recession-proof our finances. So stick with me. We're going to go over these. We're going to talk about it. So number one thing is kind of obvious. We're not going to spend more than we make. Now, that's for obvious reasons. A lot of times, the amount of money that goes out is kind of the death by 1,000 cuts, right? You have this that you weren't expecting, you have that. Prices have gone up a little bit. You don't have any wiggle room, right? So what we have to do first is what they call stopping the bleeding, right? We have to put a hard no. Like, let's say you bring home $3,000 a month. We got to stick within that $3,000 a month, right? We can't be spending more of that. That's why we wind up in debt. So can't be doing that. So that's number one. We have to live within the money that we bring home, right? You can always up that money if you want to get another job or do whatever to bring in some more income. But right now, what we're doing is just stopping right here. This is how much I make. I will not spend more than this. Okay, that's number one. Number two is making finances a part of your routine. A lot of people, honestly, don't even think about their finances. And I know that sounds weird, because if you clicked on this video, you probably do think about your finances, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't even know how much money they have coming in, let alone how much they have going out. That is so important. And making finances a part of your routine every single payday, sitting down, paying bills, whatever the case may be, knowing what you have coming in and out, what's coming up. Maybe you'll need to set some money back because before you get paid next, you have this coming up or whatever. Making it a part of your routine so it is never a shock. Certain things do come up as surprises, and yes, I get that. But when you know how much is coming in and how much is going out, it's a very peaceful feeling. Like, okay, I know what's going on. I know when my bills are due. I know how much they are. So that's number two. Number three is making sure that you don't have a whole bunch of consumer debt. Now, I'm saying consumer debt because that's anything other than your house payment. That's your car payments, credit card payments, your washer and dryer that you bought from Lowe's. It's all of that stuff. Paying that off will save you so much money in interest. It's not even funny. The amount of money that you're spending on interest is insane. I think I saw that the average interest rate on credit cards right now is like 28%. What that means is, in real numbers, is a $100 item will cost you $28. That is insane. So skipping that altogether, getting rid of all of that debt will put you in a position to where you can do other steps a lot more comfortably, but they don't make sense unless you start getting rid of some of your debt. So number four is putting some money in savings. And I know, and I'm not saying that you have to wait until all your debt's paid off to do this. And I know this is a little bit controversial, but I'm saying even before you pay your debt, sometimes, actually every time you get paid, I don't even care if it's $5. Put it in an envelope, transfer it over to checking, something. You're going to put something away so that you don't have zero, right? We have to have some money set aside along with paying our debts, because think about this. If you're putting all of your money into paying off debt, which is great, except for if you have, like I said earlier, a flat tire, the dog has to go to the vet, any number of a handful of things. So what I would do is pay, minimum payments on my debt, And then anything that I was going to pay extra on, I would honestly put that in a savings account or in an envelope, however you want to do it. But so you have something in case something goes wrong while you are paying off debt, which it will. That's the thing, is it will at this stage. It totally will. And you're going to possibly feel very defeated. But remember, wherever you have that money, that's what it's there for. It's there for a safety net. Just a little bit of money for all the little ankle biter things, right? That's what we're going to do. And I would suggest, like I said, either before you even start paying off your debt, getting some money, $500 to $1,000. I would like it to be more, but just start out somewhere, right? You get $500 to $1,000 in there. You just keep putting a little bit in there while you're paying off your debt. That's fine too. We're not trying to be legalistic. We're just trying to move the ball forward, right? Okay, so number 5 is you have your debts paid off, you are not living above your means, and you're putting money in savings. Number 5 is putting money into investments. Now, this is a hard one because everybody has a million opinions. I am of the opinion that I am perfectly fine paying somebody 0.5% or whatever it is. Find somebody that you trust. I went through, years ago, I went through Dave Ramsey's website and found somebody through them, and I absolutely love them. And so they answer your questions. They can help you with a budget. So many things. Investigate. And I know it seems kind of daunting, and that's how I kind of felt at first, but he was very much a teacher and helped me understand a lot of things. So anyway, this step is investing. You have some money set aside. Hopefully you have, somewhat of an emergency fund. Now, I think you can do both of these at the same time, but that's just my personal opinion, and I'm not trying to be legalistic about it. Arguing over what you should do first and blah, 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 blah is kind of irrelevant when most people don't have anything in investments, and they also don't have anything saved. So honestly, I don't care how you do it. That's not the point. The point is to do it so that you can weather the ups and downs that we all have and that everybody's life goes through. And that is how we're going to create that peace that we see other people have that we would like to have. And so it's just kind of a plan. I feel that so many times just having a plan gives you so much of a feeling of like, oh, I'm in control of this. The second part is executing on that plan. But we know we will because we want to help ourselves, right? Okay, so let me know down in the comments kind of how you're doing this, if you've done this before, if you have paid off debt, if you started investing, I want to know all those things. Okay, I will see you in the next video.